The Oracle never lied to Neo. What she actually did was predict what would happen in Matrix Resurrections. During her first conversation with Neo, Neo becomes convinced that he is not the one. He believes that the Oracle is telling him something that she never really told him. Behind the Oracle's words may lie the conditions of how and why Neo has been trapped for hundreds or maybe thousands of years in the Matrix. What if Neo is an entity forever trapped within the Matrix cycles, and that the Oracle revealed that to him the first time they met? He just didn't catch it. In this video, we will be analyzing again the first conversation between the Oracle and Neo, because behind it lies one of the greatest mysteries in this universe, the nature of the integral anomaly. Did the Oracle warn Neo of what was going to happen in the Matrix Resurrections? Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
When Neo awakens from the Matrix for the first time, the Red Pill's expectations of him were quite high. They thought that Neo was the one because that is how Morpheus saw him. However, Neo does not show any unique abilities beyond what a regular Red Pill could do. Neo is trained and tested, though he did fail some of his tests, like the one where he jumped from one rooftop to another. Neo is no different from any other Resistance fighter, but Morpheus believed that things would be made clear once Neo met the Oracle, a program that has aided the Resistance since its inception. She will reveal if Neo is indeed the one. The meeting finally happens. But what did the Prophet of the One say to Neo? Did she tell him that he was the one? What makes this interaction quite interesting is that Neo reaches the answer to the question before the Oracle does. He says that he is not the one, or rather he says it in the form of a question, and the Oracle doesn't refute it. But she also doesn't outright confirm it either. She never said that Neo wasn't the one. Quite the opposite, in fact. What the Oracle says next reveals not only the fact that she believes that Neo is the one, but also that Neo is trapped in a cycle.
Sorry, kid. You got the gift, but it looks like you're waiting for something.
Saying that Neo has the gift refers to him having the anomaly's code in him. The Oracle is seeing Neo for who he is. He is a potential, and he is also the one. What the Oracle mentions next is an interesting foreshadowing.
What?
Your next life, maybe. Who knows? That's the way these things go.
What thing was the Oracle referring to? She was speaking about Neo's path, the cycle that Thomas Anderson was trapped in but didn't know. A cycle that includes his death and resurrection. When the Oracle says that he is probably waiting for his next life, she is not wrong. Because it was only after Neo died that he became the one. That is, his life as Thomas Anderson has ended, and he is reborn as Neo, which is indeed his next life. Again, the Oracle at no point told Neo that he was not the one. Now in Matrix Resurrections, Neo retained some of his talents, but he was stuck and waiting for something to happen.
You've lost something, Tom.
He was in the same predicament he was before he met the Oracle. Neo is again trapped in the Matrix cycle, waiting to wake up, perhaps waiting for his next life. And it is here where the Oracle's words are fulfilled again. Considering that the Oracle mentions a next life to Neo the first time they meet, and that in Matrix 4 we see a sort of reincarnated Tom Anderson, leads us to believe that the integral anomaly is not only a simple reoccurring entity in the Matrix, but rather it is the same entity, a theory that we have discussed in many videos. At the end of each Matrix cycle, Neo's body, with the integral anomaly still intact within him, is taken by the machines for study. We know that the Oracle knew that Neo was the integral anomaly, and that she had met his predecessors, who were possibly other versions of Neo himself. In the Architect's office, when he is revealing the truth to Neo, all of his TV screens show different versions of Neo. Although this scene is supposed to visually represent Thomas's possible infinite reactions to the truth, what they are likely showing us is the recorded reactions of all of Neo's predecessors. He just doesn't remember having all those reactions. We believe that at the end of each cycle, Neo's mind is erased, and the story begins again. Understanding all of this, We now know why the body of the previous one was never found, and we also have a better understanding of the Oracle's words. Neo has always been trapped in a cycle of life and death.
But it looks like you're waiting for something.
What?
Your next life, maybe. Who knows? That's the way these things go.
But then if Neo has been trapped for a long time, in the same repeating cycle where his body is recycled over and over again, he never truly has control over anything. He can never choose anything, because everything has been predetermined.
Do you already know if I'm going to take it?
Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it.
Neo never had the freedom of choice. He has always been part of the Matrix system. He doesn't choose to understand the purpose of the integral anomaly. Neo turning into a savior by the end of the path is part of it. Although Neo may never have control of anything that happens in the Matrix, it's still up to him to walk toward the end of the cycle. It's not about making the choices, it's about understanding them. Humans, as well as the anomaly, are needed. That's what the Oracle believed.
I'm interested in one thing, Neo, the future. And believe me, I know the only way to get there is together.
This is why the anomaly is a reoccurring entity, and why Neo will always be enslaved by the Matrix. The machines depend on the humans, not only for their thermal bioenergy or creativity. They need them because the machines have created a socialist system that is completely dependent on humanity. In the Animatrix, it's mentioned that the humans were dependent on the machines. Centuries later, the machines become dependent on the humans. Ironic, isn't it? At the end of Matrix Resurrections, the analyst tells Neo and Trinity that they are free to do whatever they want. Yet we still get the impression that the Matrix 4 cycle is ending and that the story is about to restart yet again. From the very beginning, the Oracle told Neo that he had the power, but that he would have to die before he can use it, as in after he starts his next life. This is undoubtedly an interesting topic that leaves us with many questions about how long the Oracle was controlling the Matrix cycle, and if she foresaw that Neo would forever be trapped in it. But do you agree? Did you know that the Oracle never told Neo that he wasn't the one? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.